her rival. They call her Christy Farley, not just a name, but a force, a current moving through silence, a spark light in the dark corners of forgotten voices. Spoken word artist, international author, visionary, creative leader. Do you feel it? Every title is not a crown she wears, but a seed she plants, the vision. See, Christy does not just speak, she creates echo. Her words ripple across oceans, bridging cities, bridging lives, bridging souls that thought they were alone. Her eyes, telescopes, seeing galaxies of possibility where others saw only night. Her hands, blueprints, sketching new ways to rise, new ways to lead, new ways to believe. The platforms, a chat show, a podcast, a lifeline broadcast into the world. On Facebook Live, she becomes both stage and sanctuary, turning screens into gathering fires where strangers become friends and friends become family. She is the voice that welcomes you. Welcome to Journey and Gems. And in that welcome you realize you are not just a listener, you are a gem too. You are part of the journey and the vision expands. Journey and Gems with Farley and poetess and spoken word artist. Member of Too Tempted and the boss of Blue Mamba. Not just programs, movements, not just podcasts, bridges for the world to cross. Leadership, Christy is not chasing applause. She's not chasing fame, she's chasing truth. And truth, my friends, is the rarest currency in this world. Her leadership, it does not dominate, it elevates. It does not silence, it amplifies. She lives stories the way sunlight lifts shadows. She builds bridges the way rivers carve valleys. She connects voices across continents, across languages, across borders. Because vision knows no border. The fire, listen. Christy is not just speaking, she is summoning. Every word a spark, every pause a drumbeat. She tells the world, create, connect, believe, and the world answers back. Because her call is not small, it is global. She's not just one leader, she is the echo of many. The rhythm of community, the sound of tomorrow rising in today's throat, the anthem. So let the chorus rise. Journey and Gems, a space for the broken to heal. Journey and Gems with Farley and poetess and spoken word artists, where laughter and wisdom meet at the same table. Raw, real, and shaken truth that dares to speak what others silence. From glass kiss to live streams, her spirit ascends. Christy the host, the visionary, the friend. Her connections circle the globe like constellations, threaded together by her light. CEO, creator, dreamer. Her presence, a song we never forget. The legacy. Mark this moment, cause voices like hers do not fade. They multiply, they ignite new voices, they inspire new leaders. She is the question and the reply. She is thunder and soft sky. She is wisdom written, spoken, lived. And when Christy Farley speaks, the world listens. Not because they are told to, but because they want to. Because the words are wings, the closing. So stand with me as the anthem flows. Raise your eyes to the vision she casts. Raise your hearts to the fire that lasts. Christy Farley, a gem, a journey, a guide through the storm. Spoken word artist, international author, visionary, creative leader. Remember her name, carry her flame, because this is not just her story. This is ours.
Good morning and happy Revelation Red Tuesday to everybody out there, to all of us who've gotten hit with snow and ice and all kinds of stuff. Please be careful out there. Take your time. There's nothing worth rushing for, nothing worth getting yourself hurt over or even taking that chance. And these types of storms, underneath these type of conditions of being so frigid, oh my goodness, please make sure you are wrapped up and not having any exposed skin. which can definitely be a detriment. Um, and also, please just make sure that you're taking care of each other, looking out for family, friends, neighbors. Like, that'll never get old. So we should be knowing who everybody is and actually being a community, which we've gotten away from. So I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of music by Kamakiri the Frank while I go ahead and do my little talk, and then we're going to break out into some music because I need that in my life right now. It's just been crazy for me, and I appreciate everybody who's sending out prayers, who are sending their best thoughts and best wishes, sending that real positive energy and healing energies to my daughter and to me. Uh-oh, sorry, hit the wrong button, right? Let me see if I can turn this down just a little bit. So we have something in the background while I'm talking. This is a Kamakiri the Frank beat, Heat Wave, which I am grateful because we really need a heat wave during this cold. Yeah, so with Beauty, she went into the hospital on Wednesday evening, between 4 and 5 o'clock. I got the call at that time. So it's been so hard because she's right up the street from me, and the snow, not the snow that's going to keep me from my daughter, but it's this ice. So with that being said, it's really hard for me to just stay right here and not being able to get to her is just like really tough. You know what I mean? But I'm grateful for the phone calls. I am, and just not even me harping on it or just being so just off key. But I thank the two people that I already did on my page because it's very hard to come by folks who really care about you, who really can just pull their head out their tail for a moment and see that somebody else is hurting. So everybody who has responded, I thank you. To everybody who has called me, I thank you. And so, and I got to thank my neighbor because with my snowblower and his snowblower, we did not have to do that back-breaking work. And special thanks to Kamakiri the Frank for coming out on Sunday and making sure so many people got with the snowblower. He just was doing his thing from all across Baltimore. Like he was just all over here, just getting us out, and having some kind of way to be able to maneuver. So I really appreciate that. Again, it took 2 days for us to make sure that we could get out and have a clear path. So I'm so hopeful that somebody can get to me, or I can actually, because even with cabs, things, Ubers, everything else, people have been kind of like, okay. And those people who thought that they could come out get stuck. So we don't want that. But I do ask for that positive energy to come through and somebody being able to make it all the way to me so I can get up to the hospital. I'm going to talk about later on with autism and different disabilities because that really gets me when people do things and it causes a reaction out of someone with special needs. And if you don't know what you're doing or you don't care about what you're doing, then you can make situations really bad, right? And so my revelation today as I woke up this morning was that I am so grateful to be who I am. It may not be the most popular person, and that's not what I'm looking for, but I do make genuine friendships. I do have people who are on my side and I'm on theirs. And I love me that. So thank you guys again for, oh, it's been hard. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And having to cancel interviews, the snow, then her being in the hospital, it was just like, and here we got 10 inches to include the ice. And no, I'm not being dirty and nasty. I didn't get 10 inches of that. Okay. But we got the snow and the ice pack. And so it really was just like, wow. Okay. But more so than anything, it's like, okay, we're not going to get above freezing. Not this week at all. So I'm having to cancel appointments, which I normally would not want to do because with my daughter being up there, I'm like, oh, okay, great, but I had to reschedule last week because a lot of people that wasn't taking the snow and the cold and the ice seriously. So now it's down on the ground. Please take it serious and do what you can to get where you're going. If you don't have to, don't do it. I understand we get crazy up in the house and stuff like that. And particularly if you have children, you know what I mean, who want to get out there, but it's just way too freaking cold. And it's not ice. I mean, excuse me, it's not snow that they're getting to play on. It's ice. So it's not fun, you know what I mean, for everybody to be stuck in the house. But create your own fun. Do something you haven't done in a long time. And just kind of get out of that cabin feverish type of way and do something artsy, okay? Because I'm going to have to pull myself together and do that. But I got here on this morning because, again, I wanted to thank everybody. I wanted to give you, I don't have really an update to tell anybody right now because things are crucial right now. So I'm just trying to really, like I said, get myself together. And my revelation was this morning that I get overly exhausted by talking with people who want to play games, who want to just, do that word salad stuff, but have no idea what it takes for me to be able to push through. Don't care about what it takes for me to push through. And so it's kind of like, oh yeah, we can, treat you this way or treat you that way. And this is the second year, again, 2024, Beauty was in the hospital 2 weeks after her birthday. And here we go again. And so that was not lost upon me at all when this happened. Like, I am just floored. And in 2024, in January, she almost died. Yeah, I have to say that word, and it kind of like got stuck in my throat. But so anyway, this is really something. And knowing that I had lost my sister, who she's named after, in December of 2023, yeah, it makes for some real conversation that needs to be had. But this morning, I don't want to do that. I want to be able to go ahead and uplift people. So my revelation was that, you know what, let me come on my podcast, then I'll do a live and just keep moving forward, because a lot of my plans this month for the podcast has gone by the wayside on some things. It's not been current or consistent, and I get it. But also, this is my podcast. And so when people have things that are going on and can't just come up on here, you have to make allowances for things, right? We have to be calm and relaxed. See, I used to be so stressed out about those things, like, oh my God, this and that. Yes, it's important to stay consistent. And I pulled myself up this morning and said, do it. Because I want to go ahead and keep moving forward. And I know that other people will be able to join and co-host and everything else when things are available, but everybody is dealing with a lot right now. And so I understand that. And slide in my DMs if you want an interview with me. I do not ask for people to pay to do an interview. I actually enjoy talking to people. And since I'm already sponsored, then I'm not concerned, as some people do, about, when you put out the money for um, being on a podcast, because it does take that money. And to everybody, it's not a sneeze just to have this going through StreamYard. So I really appreciate that. Also, in the background, you'll see my pictures, because I took pictures from Saturday night. No, I'm sorry, I lied. Sunday morning at 1 a.m. all the way through to yesterday evening, to show people what it looks like here in Maryland. And so they can understand and be like, okay, and we're worried about our power right now because it's so icy out there on the power lines and all. So, and that wind was blowing yesterday, and I'm like, oh dear Lord, please, not my power. Like, I've just been trying to relax, but at the same time, like, oh, I don't want to be caught slipping and thinking, okay, yeah, we're out of the woods, when we're not even going to be out of the woods all week and weekend by having warmer temperatures. So it's kind of like that on edge thing. But I said, no, wait a minute, don't live on the edge of that way. My revelation is to live through this and live on the edge, meaning that I'm going to do some fun stuff, recording and all of that, making sure the book is tight so that way I can get it to my publisher. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, Christy, just finish the rest of this, keep pushing through. So thank you again, Henry and Wendy. I really appreciate you guys for actually making phone calls, and the other people who made phone calls to me, because I needed that. I needed those phone calls. I needed to just be able to talk about anything and everything, and keep moving forward. So there's some great plans ahead that here on Journey and Jones with Farley and Friends, and I'm taking out the time to know and put it all on all on all streaming, services. So this podcast can really benefit more people. And that's what it's all about for me, is to give people that encouragement, that enlightenment, that happiness, that let's go forward, let's keep moving. It's not the end, our end has not been written yet, so let's not do anything, to keep that from being in, to keep it from being in jeopardy. We don't want to just stop. And that's one thing about me, is that when something hits me like this, yeah, it'll take me off of kilter. Because I thought that the worst was going to be over. And once we got plowed out and everything else, the snow plows came through. Thank you to the Baltimore City for the streets, but most importantly, Kamakiri the Frank, who braved it through on Sunday, through the storm, being in the storm and getting us all, like I said, across Baltimore out. So when things like that happen, then you know what? It's like, yes, that positive comes through. So being hit with the news, it doesn't take away from the positivity. Actually, I'm grateful for that positivity, because that's the foundation in which, when bad news hits, that I don't fall all the way flat on my face and just not be a part of society, going into the one thing that I battled with that people didn't know was agoraphoria. So I didn't want to go into that state of mind, being like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm just shutting everything down and I don't want to deal with anything until everything is good, and all that. So I'm making progress. That's my Revelation Red Tuesday. You guys, it's never too late to see what's going on and to change things. You have the power to change. I have the power to change. We have the power to change things in this world, in this life, in our lives. We have some kind of power. to change things. And don't ever forget that, because you're beautiful, I'm beautiful, we're both beautiful together, all of us collectively, as a person, as a tribe, in our nation, across the world. We are solidarity. Okay, why did I use the word solidarity? We're solid as one. Here I go with the tongue ties, right? But I don't come on here to be perfect. I don't come on here to try to, impress and be all this and something that I'm not. And I'm not perfect. So I'm looking forward to it. We're supposed to have some kind of flourish thing going on between tomorrow and Thursday. Don't know about that. And they're still calling for snow on Sunday. It might hit us. It might go off onto out there to the ocean. Hey, whatever it is, I'm prepared. I'm ready. And so we're just going to go ahead and put out that positive energy, that prayer for this, that mindfulness that I get to see beauty today and actually get caught up. Because also, too, a lot of people were going through so much as well on Sunday. I mean, you had people out there trying to plow and, or shovel, and we're having, heart attacks out there, and people were coming in frostbite, sick, shot, all that stuff like that into the hospital. So I also understood why it took longer, because they didn't have the staffing like that. So sometimes there's nothing that we can do physically by doing something, but what we can do is spiritually, mentally, emotionally, is to back up somebody. And I'm hoping that this morning I can do that for somebody else who may be just going through and struggling. And when you go through the struggle, you got to remember to hold on, to take those breaths, and just, woo-saw it out, just calm down. And for me, that is one of the hardest things that I had to learn. But once I learned it, now I keep my peace at the best that I can in situations like this. And so, again, I hope that you're enjoying my scenery in the background, because, yes, it is nothing but the frozen tundra here. So, Revelation Red Tuesday. I love to hear your revelations posted up at any given time. I want to hear from you, and let me know what you woke up this morning and what was your revelation. All right, now I just want to play a couple of songs here, and let's get everybody on that pushing through. Let's get everybody going and revved up. And what better song than I can think of to start it off with the Guard Code Reds, We Here, with 250.
Code Red, yeah, and you know I'm with my man all day, 250 niggas.
Right.
It's official.
Okay. Right.
We here.
We woke up this morning, y'all.
Let them know
We
that
here.
we here. Tell them now that
Come
we
on.
here.
Yeah. Come on
We
now.
Let them know that we
Always.
here. Tell them haters
Let's
we
go.
here.
We woke up.
We here.
It's coming
We
through.
here. Let them
We're
know
moving
that we
forward.
here. Tell them now that we here.
Farley is
We
here.
here.
Christy L.
We here.
Farley.
Let them know that we
Yeah.
here. Tell them haters we here. First class, never second to a hate of mine. I push the purpose to the surface, to the paper sign. I push the realest to these haters like my name was Clyde. These haters think they over purpose, but they undermine. Penny over dollar, dollar never making sense. Haters swinging like they Sosa, haters never left the bench. And while you riding in that caddy with your life gone, I'm riding in that Hummer H3 Teflon.
Yeah.
We here.
We
We
here.
here. Let them know
You
that
hear
we
me?
here. Tell them
Cause I'm
now
here.
that we here.
Let's go. We
We
here. Right.
We here. Let them know that
Yeah.
we here. Tell them haters we here.
It's the only song I need to play. For real, for
We
real.
here. Let them
We
know
here.
that we here. Tell them now that we here.
Come
We
on.
here.
Keep working through it,
Let them
y'all.
know that we here. Tell them haters we
They
here.
didn't expect me to run it up. The same one that told them to turn it up. I'm lit, I'm fire, I'm burning up. You come close, but not close enough. And standing on business like gymnasts. Doper than dope shit, I know I'm the dopest. Giving my name notice. I'm cold, think I just might be the coldest. Been chose to be chosen. My full of gold, cause my life gold. They got drip cause I splashed on them. I stole the scene with no mask on. Bet this song make your girl shake her ass on. Watch how they act cause they know that we here. Capping as rappers, they know to stay clear. They don't want smoke, shit is up in the air.
We here. We here. Let them know
Yes, you
that we
are.
here.
Come on.
Tell them now that we here. We
And
here.
get up. Rise
We
up.
here. Let them know that
Come
we
on.
here. Tell them
Yeah.
haters we here.
Right.
We here.
They weren't
We
expecting
here.
me.
Let them know
They thought
that
they
we
were gonna lay
here.
me down.
Tell them now
Right.
that we here.
Yeah.
We here. We here. Let them know that we here. Tell them haters we here.
Right. Now I'm also gonna go into the final cut
Yeah.
of
What is life?
Guardian at the gate with the guard code red.
Somewhere we get caught in between. Everything that we thought was life
Yeah.
only comes to light in the death. So
Right.
what is the
Ooh.
meaning of life?
Shout
It's
out to my
official.
sister Francesca.
We live life but never fully understand the pain. We playing roles to a story, never on the stage. We compromising how we live to control the death, but never fully understand it till our last breath. We never truly see the light until the eyes drop. Life's a temporary placement to a time slot. A true purpose in our living is behind the eyes. That's why we never see beginnings of the finish line. That's why we
Right.
cherish every moment when the love's gone. Cause the love from the living, all that carry on. All your memories and love like a flashlight. Suck the purpose in your flesh like a parasite. Death pain hit harder than you ever felt. Cause you never see a picture on the top shelf. Only eye level pain when you're living life. Cause the end define the means when you're living life.
I'm standing at the gate, waiting for your arrival. It's madness because seconds ago, you were alive surviving. Now I've seen you transition from one Sakai to another. Like an angelic guardian ghost, I'm holding down the post until I see you set free from pain, despair, and cruelty. No more sadness in your heart. You weren't a curse from the start. This is all too familiar. Lives lived a bit similar, but money masked their faces. At the finish line, thinking they won their races. Until that day, they see me at the gate. I'm the one that will seal their fate. I won't regret and never forget. Our memories locked away, never fading away. In this present moment, it's all about pro-love movement. The respect is earned and unconditional love given. Let's break the chains and remain humane. The original plan passed from the Most High to man and woman. Hold on. Whew, let me slow down, for the trumpet sounded. I got to pull myself together before you come around. My sister, my queen, let me hug you and look upon your face. As another Farley crosses over into this space, I'll remove the worldly crown and put the spiritual one on. I promise from dusk till dawn, you will be our guiding light. No, it won't be the same, but it's not our first rodeo. Except you are leaving me now to join June, Mom, and Dad, whom is waiting for you to see. Forgive me. I'm feeling some jealousy. Some of it is envy that all of you are together. But that's my fleshly side talking. I'll be crying, but I'm still walking. For now it's your turn to enter, where it's always summer, never winter. Even though for me, it's always the coldest in December. No, please. Let go of my hand. Because I have work to complete in the other land. Until then, join the other guardian angels. Place my name at the seat at the high table, assuring one day you will greet me at the gate. Christy.
I love that. And I'm grateful to the guard code red who always comes through and can make anything fire. And so together we just made that, and Guardians at the Gate. I love that. And I'm so grateful for that. And it's so right because I had to play that too, because I am my daughter's guardian as well. And so I want to make sure that she's good in this life, you know? And so it all ties into my oldest sister who passed away. Her name was Francesca as well. And as my daughter Beauty. So it was wild to see her go and to be there. And so everybody knows the story, but I'm going to say it again real quick, that when I was speaking to the guard code red and he was telling me, and he saw the vision of me being the guardian at the gate for her and watching her cross over, which I say crossing over from one Sakai to another. Sakai is Japanese for transition. And so that was pretty deep and raw for me. So last year we made it happen, and phew, so we here, and I'm still that guardian at the gate. I know the guard code red is posted up. Salute to you. Have a great day. You guys enjoy. Be safe out there, and one the fucking love.